And hello everyone, dear friends. And today we will be summoning Farm 2 Monster Collector on this map. I will tell you a very scary story about one of my subscribers who got on this map and met this monster who almost killed him. So guys, watch carefully, listen to the end. Look, in the end you will see, well, the result. There will be a kick-ass in general. So guys, subscribe, be sure to write in the comments who else I should call. Is it worth it? Is it worth it to continue to summon them because it's a big risk? Here, write who else to call. Here, I take all the risks. So enjoy watching everyone. Guys, have you ever wondered what happens to game cards when no one is on them? I'm not talking about those moments when the server is empty, but about what remains in the code when developers cut out old textures, change lighting, or remove bugs. There are many maps in Chicken, but there is a special place. This is Farm 2. Here it is. This is a special place. This is one of the oldest locations that has survived dozens of updates. According to rumors, in the very first version of Farm 2, there was a hidden layer on the old forums, the so-called texture basement. Many of you come here to shoot. By the way, let's go to this map now. Yes. So guys, let's make an altar to summon this monster for now. Oh, until I started telling the story in order to, well, the point of summoning him, everything happened in this hangar. I'll tell you everything. You have to get up, look over here in this empty area. Look, let's start with this. Look, first we take wooden floors, put them here. 1. Just repeat everything after me. 2. And the third sex, 3. Everything was delivered. Now look guys, an important point. Repeat everything as I did. We take and put these spikes. 1, 2, 3. They should all stand close to each other. Look, that's it. We do everything like me, guys, because it is very important that we can call. Fold it up. Oh, not that. Fold this altar of summoning. Guys, it's actually very scary to call him up because it's not clear how he'll behave. Because they say that he can attack at all. Guys, these are big risks. The game can break, they can ban. As I know, different things can happen. So, guys, like mine for my risk, well, just if you're worried. That's how you look. Here, look, so far we are only making the base. The frame is almost completed. Here it is at an angle. 1. And 2. That is, we should have such a settlement. Look, that's it. The altar of summoning begins. Look, guys, we need to put it now. Damn, I poked it wrong. Now we will supply everything that is needed. Look, we need to light a torch. We need to put a torch here, then put a torch here. All of them should be on the same level. Guys, put the torch here, only up. Damn, not that. Put the torch over here and tilt it like that. Guys, so. Everything so that it is like in the wall. Further, look guys, we take this skull, put it in the fire here so that it sticks out of the nose. That's it. Now one of the last points. We must, boys, go down and find these hairs and put them in the corners because they lure such evil forces. I've already talked about this in other videos, guys. That's it, they put it in the corners. Oh, now let's put him in a corner. That's it. Now throw a grenade here. We will definitely put up a fence now. Throw 2 grenades here and leave. That's it. I'll be right there. The story is about to begin, guys. You're used to this bright sun. Yes, this good lighting, the red barns and haystacks. But have you noticed that there are almost no shadows on this map? Just let's walk around and see. It's empty. And this is not done on purpose, not for optimization as we are told, so that we do not see what, but so that we do not see what is hiding in the corners of this map. This story was sent to me by one of, well, my subscribers in Discord. His name was Mark. He was a fan of finding Easter eggs. You know, those people who for hours rest their foreheads against every wall here, all kinds of houses. So there you go. And that night he decided to check the old legend, well, about server number 0. See, they say that if you enter the game exactly at 0333, go to the Farm 2 map, on which we are now, and write a certain error code in the name of the server that is in the chat, then you will get in, well, not on an ordinary farm, but on its underside. Mark did not believe in mysticism. Let me take the camera for now. So friends, Mark did not believe in mysticism. He thought he would find a hidden admin panel or just a bugged version, So he entered the code, clicked join, enter, and the screen went dark for 10 seconds. Usually the loading, chicken gang is instantaneous, but then the phone began to get noticeably hot in my hands. When the painting finally appeared, Mark first thought that his video card had burned out, or something broke on his phone. The sky on Farm 2 was not blue. It was the color of an old yellow newspaper, and the sun, there was no sun at all. Instead, there was a huge black pixel square that pulsed slowly, making barely audible, low-frequency sounds. Mark looked around. All objects on the map were in place. A tractor, houses, trees. This tower collapsed, yes. But something was strange. It was strange, you know. Here. But they looked like someone had turned them out. That's kind of inside out, you know? The textures overlapped, shimmered on top of each other, constantly changing color. It was strange. They changed the color to dirty brown. That's it. Here he is, Mark. The noise of his footsteps was too loud. You know, in the game this sound is muffled. Here everything sounded like someone hitting iron with a stick. All sorts of crunches and so on. Mark took out his rifle to feel confident, but noticed that the counter on the screen was behaving strange. The numbers did not stand still. They turned into some kind of symbols. All this menu lagged. Mark decided to walk to the large barn. Yes, this one. But there he felt real fear. Something happened. But there was a monster in this hangar. It's just that at first there were hundreds of white chickens without weapons, without skin, without animation. They stood close to each other right here, filling the entire space of the greenhouse up to the ceiling. Their eyes were not painted, they were just empty. He wanted to shoot, but he couldn't. The button was not pressed. It didn't work, the button was not pressed. Mark felt real fear.
He tried to get out of here. Yes, but the menu simply did not open. The icons were not pressed. He realized that he was locked inside this server, and then he heard a sound that shouldn't exist in Chicken Gun. It was not a shot, it was not a grenade explosion, it was a deep sigh right behind him. Mark turned sharply. Behind him stood... It's just terrible. There was a creature. The players call it a collector. But in the code, as Mark later learned, this mob was listed as an E-entity 0 logic. It was simple, it was just chicken, but devoid of all the usual proportions. Her neck was long and broken at an unknown angle, and her legs resembled steel spokes. It had no beak, instead just a ragged hole from which dripped a black liquid that looked like waste oil. The creature did not move smoothly, it moved jerkily here, then there, then there. See? Here it was, then at this house, then at this barrel, then on the roof. That's the way it was. Mark opened fire on him, fired the whole clip at him like that, but he's just... He fired the entire clip. New bullets simply passed through the monster, leaving black hole pixels in the air. With each shot, the collector made a sound similar to radio interference. Mark asked him, "Why have you come here?" The voice was silent, and he asked, "Why have you come here?" He ran, flew to the border of the map, but the map became infinite no matter how much he ran. Houses this fence were repeated over and over again, creating an endless labyrinth of old textures. At some point, he ran into this house and barricaded himself. If so guys, as if the time has come to see if we managed to call up or not. In fact, I'm very worried guys, because it's very dangerous. He can attack. I have no idea what to do at all. Maybe he may already be close. For now, we need to shoot back just in case. That's it. Here. Phew, not here. So guys, I'm very worried. Put a like. So maybe here? Well, not here, but he probably won't leave the building. So guys, let's better go around. I'll take a shotgun, it's safer. That's it. So, I'm very worried guys. It may be just around the corner. Damn, no. That's it. Phew guys, I'm very worried. So, let's throw grenades and smoke there now. They threw smoke through grenades. So, go around, throw a grenade there, once. So that's it, let's fly guys. Yes, then where is he? Guys, this is strange. What happened? Maybe he is somewhere here. Guys, this is very strange. We'll be there now, I'll look at it now. So, guys, I don't know what went wrong. Maybe I didn't make the altar for the summoning correctly. That's it. Or maybe because I was running around the map at that moment, I don't know. Write your guesses and assumptions why it was not possible to summon the monster in the comment. I read everything, every message, every comment I read. So guys, write who else can be called. In fact, it was very scary. I was very scared at the moment. Write if you were scared too. That's it. I will try. Write what you did wrong. I will redo it, try to do it again. I think we will succeed. So guys, come on, good luck to everyone and goodbye everyone.